I'm still gonna be nice to people, period. Because God is in control. I know that I can handle anything that come my way, and I stay I stay aware of, like, when people come to me, it's reasons. It's a reason. It's a reason for everything. And everything that's said, when somebody say something, they come to you. You gotta listen, you gotta be ready. In season, out of season, gotta be ready. Cause pop quiz happen when you don't know. Tests is, you be knowing you gotta take a test, and certain tests you don't know. Certain tests be pop quiz. So I gotta get through this. Drinking some coffee. It's a little cold outside, and complaining ain't gonna fix nothing and solve nothing. I don't want to be like the people that was with Moses, complaining and complaining. God knows what's going on, and I know that He won't put no more on us than we can bear. I just talked to a little girl, and she was like, "What's your room number?" I was in the lobby warming up my coffee. She was like, "What's your room number?" So I can tell my mama. She was, I think, 10 years old. She said, "So I can tell my mama I can come to your room and talk to you." I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "I don't have a room." And she said, "You sleeping outside?" I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "I'm sleeping in my car." She said, "That's sad." I said, "No, it's okay. You'll understand when you get grown." I said, "Just make the right choices in life, and it'll lead you in the right place." And then we left each other, and I went out and came back in my car. So yeah, you. Not all the time people come talking to me. I'm prepared. I'm ready. You gotta be ready for a word that's in season. You gotta be ready. It's like you can't lie about nothing. Don't feel embarrassed about nothing that you're going through, because it makes you stronger. What don't kill you makes you stronger, right? Yeah. So, and I'm a woman. You know, I don't have a husband. And when women don't have husbands, um, when they need help, they ask other people, other men's, and most likely all of them in the dark. Um, when they start asking for your body, like when a woman say, okay, like I need help, I can go ask somebody like, excuse me, can you help me? I need some gas. What you gonna give me? They always talk like that. And it's like, why can't I be your sister? It's like that commercial that lady said, I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. So it's like I'm not on drugs, and it's like I can, because sometimes people don't want to help people because they be like, they finna go buy some drugs with my money. I ain't on drugs, and they still don't help me out here. They see me. I stay in the same spot all the time. Um, I stay at the hotel all the time, in my car all the time. I don't bother nobody. I stay to myself. Um, Only thing I be really needing is gas money. But today God blessed me with $30 worth of gas. God always come through for me. Nobody else but God. And that's why I love God so much. And I can't leave him because I know how it feels to leave him. I've left him before, and I almost went under. I sunk. I took my eyes off him, and I sunk. It's like, now if anybody coming and try to take me from God, they can't take me from God. They need to be with God. So if they with God and they come try to get me, that's different. And it's like, dang, I thought y'all love God. But y'all all, when you love God and you doing wrong, that's what that is. You know what that is. You acting like Adam and Eve when they did wrong, when they left God. I know God, I know God, and you know what you're doing. So when you do wrong, you double minded, you ain't getting nothing from God. Nothing. I know I've been there. I know you like, how you know? How you know? I've been there. I've been there. God came in my life, gave me a clean start. And I was getting information from God. I was reading the Bible. I was getting, like, it was almost like it was amazing. And here come a man, told me to do wrong. God sent me. That's what he said. And I was new. I was like a babe. I was a big old babe. I was 29 years old, and I fell for that. I tried to be strong. I tried, and I was like, that ain't in the Bible. I can't do that. It ain't written. That ain't written. And then I ended up doing wrong. And guess what? I was still trying to love God and still doing wrong. I didn't hear from God. God got quiet on me because I had left Him, and I was wondering like, dang, my dream stopped. I'm like, dang, I used to dream all the time. Until I turned from my wicked ways, stopped doing wrong. I had to stop doing drugs. I had to stop that mess. I wanted God more than anything. I needed to hear from God. Like, I, so I had picked God. And I know I couldn't get to God and stay in my sin. I had to make a choice. It was either sin or God. And I was like, shoot, if I get to God, God can help me with the sin. And if I don't get out of sin, I'm gonna be a hypocrite. I love God. I won't be able to walk in my purpose because I'm sinning. I can't tell you to stop having sex if I'm having sex. I can't tell you to stop smoking if I'm smoking. So I ain't gonna say nothing about those parts, and I'm holding back. So I'm like, dang, I can't hold back. I gotta get up out of this mess. I gotta get out this mess. I need God. And so I just started, coming up out of my sin. Like, shoot, I choose God. Like, Lord, help me with this. I need to hear from you. I need another touch. I need you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Help me, Lord. And and he came through for me. And that's why I love him so much. Cause like right now today, he always come through for me. Man left, man leave, man lie. But God is faithful. God will never leave you. So I choose the one who would never leave. This is coffee. Another little ice storm, little ice stuff came today. It's not doing it no more though, but it was like that. I thought we had just got over a cold front in Dallas, Texas, and then it started doing it again. I said, when it's cold, I don't want to move, but you gotta move. Hey, I love talking about the Lord. I'm okay. So I started, I be sitting here minding my business, but you gotta be ready though. When you do get up and move around and move about, people gonna come at you. You gotta be ready, babe. You gotta be ready to speak a word, and a word that's spoken in season is on time. It's like on God time. It's like, okay, here comes somebody, you know, because I know how to fight my own fight. I know how to mind my business. You know, it's enough. It's If you here in this world, you where you supposed to be, and it's enough room for you in this world. And and You fight your own fight. Like when you learn how to mind your business. That means don't just run up to nobody, And I used to do that. Now I used to do that. I used to do that, but I was adding. I was. It was like I was running to. I had to learn how to control that. So I started. I got in trouble. That's what made me mind my business. Cause when I used to run up and run up, I don't want to stop nobody else from going through. You don't know what God got them doing, and I don't want to interfere with God's work. So I learned how to mind my business, and so when you mind your business, certain people will come at you, and it's like, okay, Lord, everything happened for a reason. Like, okay, you don't send somebody my way. Be ready. As soon as you tell me to do wrong, um, they don't tell me to do wrong no more. They used to, and me sitting at this hotel, they'll come at me and talk about. They'll see me sitting in my car. They'll say, I be seeing these men get rooms. I be seeing it. I mind my business. I don't say nothing. And these women and men, I see them. Young, old, I see them. I mind my business. Don't mind me. God looking at you. All I know. Hey, I mind my business. And and um and then out the blue, somebody will pop up toward my car and say, um, "Come on, let's have fun." I said, I stay in my car. I said, it ain't what you think. It ain't that type of party. I said, it ain't what it look like. I stay in my car. And then sometimes they'll see me sit in my car all the time because I'm always in my car. And then they'll be like, "What you doing in the car? Some of them be like, "Come on, let me get you a room. You get out the car, let me get you a room." And some of them, then they'll find out where I'm at. Like when they start talking to me, I be talking about God. Talk about God. That way they won't have to ask you for your sex. Just start talking about God. That's how. Cause you stay in the spirit like that. And even if they got sex on their mind, they start talking about God. Say anything about God. Learn God. Learn Him. And start talking about God. Take God everywhere you go. Take the word everywhere you go. I don't care. So I had one that used to get me rooms all the time. He would see me and get me a room. And then he would sit in the room for a minute. And I was thinking like, dang, I don't want these hotel people thinking I'm in here doing something. Cause I'm not. I said, dang, he got the room. That was nice. I couldn't tell him, oh, but get out of here. So I just been nice. I was just in there talking about God. I use it for like a ministry. I just in there talking, but he pulled out cigarettes and started smoking in the room. I know the Lord will protect me from smoke, just like He protect the Hebrew boys. I don't smell like smoke, And so he left. You know, I guess he was trying to see where I was at. People tell on themselves. You know, if you let them talk, you'll find out where they at. If you love God, it's all about God. Your mind is spiritual, not carnal minded. But you can tell if a person carnal minded, that person need to be born again. That person need to go to God to heal. Carnal mind is trouble. And you wonder why when you dating these people, all hell breaking loose. They in your face, and then They demons looking at you and they looking at you too. You know, the demons cussing you out, and and the demons want you to put your hands on God people, on God good stuff. That's what he wants you. That's why they be like, you know, them demons and them people be carnal minded. You're gonna have to keep forgiving them. That's why Jesus said keep forgiving them. If my brother wrong me, how many times I gotta forgive him? Cause I'm tired of this stuff. 7 times 7. I'm like, what? I'm just gonna have to forgive you one time and let you go. Ain't nobody finna keep on. I forgive you. I forgive you next day. I forgive you. I forgive you. It's consequences when you do wrong. You do wrong. I'm gonna be like, oh, you made your choice. Oh, now it's my turn to make my choice. Hmm. I ain't get mad when you made your choice. Don't get mad when I make my choice. And my choice, choo. Ain't no, you ain't gonna never get nowhere dealing with people who in sin, cause they that's a stopper. It's a roadblock. It's stopping you from stopping you from being the best you can be. Always bringing up, always ready to fight. You know, you have to get away from people that always trying to fight you, always looking for a fight, always looking for an argument. You got to get away from them because if you don't, if you don't, you. I mean, they always say you can do bad by yourself. You might as well be single. You ain't got to argue with yourself. You know, you might as well just get right with God and get what God got for you. Cause when you have to argue with somebody, that ain't the one. Because it's like, I mean, all we do is argue and fuss. It's like you gonna have to. It's the demons. It's like they in sin. It's like sin is not gonna. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of it. And it's like you can't. You ain't gonna never get nowhere dealing with people who are in sin. They in it. You're choosing to stay in it. Okay. Both of y'all choosing to be in the dark. Both of y'all choosing not. Y'all both need God. She can't help you. He can't help you because y'all both lost. It's like, dang, don't you want to be saved? Like, do you want to be clean? Like, do you want to walk in your purpose? Like, do you want to be a winner? Do you want to win? Do you want what God got for you? It's like, do you want to grow up? Grow up? Do you want to become a real man, a real woman of God, a real man of God? And you ain't gonna find that in sin. It's trouble in sin. It's death in sin. It's demons in there in sin. The devil, you got the wrong door open. In sin, got the wrong door open. You giving the devil glory in sin. The devil love it when you do wrong. He love it. That's all the devil can do is wrong. He can't do right. You have a choice. You got to make the right choice, no matter how hard it is. I know you want somebody, but if they in sin, if they in sin, they weak. They in their flesh. You want that person 1 year from now or 2 years from now? I'm sorry I cheated. You knew she was in her flesh. You met her in her flesh. You know, you met her in sin. What you think they do in sin? The world love his own. You know, you mess around and come up out of sin and repent and turn from your wicked ways. They gonna start coming and try to get you to do wrong just to deceive you. Then you get back over there, same old thing, same old thing. It's like, baby, you a believer. You ain't got no choice but to get to God. Cause if you go to somebody who doing wrong, they deceive, And you want to be with God, right? Don't let no man deceive you. Every time I know, cause I've been there. Every time a man come to see me, cause I wasn't patient and I ain't waiting on God. But now I'm toughing it out, babe. I'm toughing it out. I'm like, it ain't. I can't go back. Ooh, y'all just don't know. I can't. I can't. I ain't gonna be right. If I go back, it ain't gonna. You think I'm finna go? You think I'm finna? You think I'm finna go back to sin? You think I'm finna go back to the devil? Is you serious? I sit here and just wait. I'm waiting on God. I ain't finna go back to the devil. I ain't finna go back. I don't like sex no more. I used to. No, ain't no man gonna help you unless you give him something. God blessings and no sorrow. I'd rather tough it out and be with God. I talk to y'all because I be needing somebody to talk to. And even if y'all not on here, I still be talking. Because I don't do it for the views. People come back later and watch the videos. It's like I need somebody to talk to. I talk to myself. It's like I'm talking to myself. Like I see me, you know? Let me show y'all what I'm doing. Yep. People see you out here trying to make it. They still walk by you. They don't ask you if you need help. They don't ask you. They know I ain't crazy. Everybody you see outside ain't crazy. I just don't want to. I just obey God. What I'm supposed to do. Obey man. Nobody finna obey no man. You know, I'm supposed to obey my own man. They people let me use their socket and they let me use their lobby and my gym membership done went out, y'all. So now I gotta start back taking a wipe off in the car until I get pay my gym membership, which is like I think like it ain't much, under $20. But I ain't complaining. You can tell people your problems, they still don't want to help you. But they go and help the wrong ones. They go and help the wrong ones, like go and help the ones that they want to help. They going off looks. And they call it help people who help the ones who want to help themselves. You think because you see people I gotta obey God. If God tell me to leave that stuff, leave my possessions, and they always say help people who want to help themselves, you don't think I'm trying to help myself? I'm obeying God. So everybody don't understand it. And they see me and they like, look at this young girl. What they don't wonder like, why you out here in this car? All they gotta do is come talk to me. I'm talk to them just like this with all senses, capital senses. Ain't nobody crazy. You don't see me out here doing wrong, smoking and popping pills and drinking. You don't see me doing nothing. I don't be cursing. Every time somebody come at me, I'm always loving them. I'm always talking, telling the truth in love. That's it. Because when people run up to you, it's like It's like a reason for everything. It's like, okay, I'm in the same spot, but people claim that they love God so much and they see people that need help and then they don't help them. They go and help the wrong ones, the ones that are dogging them out. They go and they give the money to the people who are just wanting to buy drugs and buy all the wrong stuff. And here I am, a child of the Most High God, obeying God. God got me out here for a reason. I had to go through the embarrassment. I had to get over that part. I got over that part. I'm just obeying God. And the devil wanted to be hard on me. He wanted to be hard on me. He think I'm gonna give in, be like, I need money, I need this. I'm finna just Lord, I'm tired of waiting. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hang in there. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not going back to the devil. I don't care what when I need something. I cry and I pray and I talk to God. People see me in this car and they just look at me and they don't do nothing. I don't ask them. What you think I'm not finna ask you for nothing. God said if you see your brother, if you see your brother, um, if you turn your head from your brother that need help, that's why he said you do it to the least of them, you do it to me. And here I am in this post spot. Oh, sorry, the Wi-Fi messing up. But this is because it's written, y'all. He said, if you do it to the least of them, you do it to me. Somebody's gonna be out there and they're gonna be doing what God want them to do. And somebody is gonna help them. And a lot of people are not gonna help them. He gonna say, enter ye righteous. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me water to drink. And the righteous gonna say, Lord, when did I help you? When did I help you? He said, you do it to the least of them. You do it to me. Jesus is in me. I'm doing what God want me to do. And that's why he said, some people he gonna say, when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. Some people saw. Some people saw me and turned their head. Some people saw me and didn't feed me. A lot of people. Some people did help me. Some people didn't. I became poor so that I could become rich. I became poor because Christ became poor. I was willing to obey God. I was willing to follow God. I was willing. I was willing to walk in my purpose, my calling. I was willing to find out what to do, what this life, what I was here to do, what my purpose, what I was born to do. I was willing to do it my whole life. I've always wanted, I kept that in my mind, my purpose. I kept that in my mind. But then I end up following people that was in sin. I didn't like doing wrong. Every time I used to do wrong when I was little, I repented. And then sinning got easy. And then I just started sinning. I heard a voice when I was young, because every time I did wrong, I would cry. And I heard a voice that say, live, just live. I didn't like doing wrong, but I was always doing it. I felt like I was two people. And the bad one was always winning. And I knew I was a good person. I knew it. And I would cry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I did wrong, I'm sorry. I was beating myself up. And the Lord said, live, live. And then I just started living. And I lived because I knew I was a good person. I started living, but I was still in sin. And I was just living. I was still loving people because I was a good person. I was still in sin. I was doing wrong. I was forgiving people who hurt me. I was still a good person. But whatever I sow, I was sowing. God knew I needed help. Just like he knew everybody needed help. And I kept loving because I was a good person. I stayed sweet. I stayed myself. I didn't change. But I was still sinning. I was still doing wrong. But I stayed loving. I stayed forgiving. I stayed helping. I was still me. But I was still doing wrong. And when I went down, when my life changed, I was 29 years old. It's like I died. It's like I died. I left. I literally left like a miracle hit me at 29. I remember like closing my eyes and hollering out. God went over my life. He saw how I was loving people, helping people, being nice to people, forgiving people. And he gave me a second chance. And this time I was like I was with God. I was righteous. This time I wasn't sinning. I was scared to do wrong. And then a man came in my life. He stayed around. He stayed around. Some people, even though you love God, some people stay around just to deceive you, just to catch you on your weekday. That man I end up being deceived. I left God again, and I wasn't getting anything. And I knew I needed God. I knew, and I was still being hurt, still being taken advantage of. People still leaving me and cheating on me and lying to me. And I was just ready to be with God. And I said, Lord, I'm tired of starting over. I'm tired of sleeping with different people. I don't like that. I said, please forgive me. I said, I have a sex problem. I started confessing my sins. I said, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to do this. I had been deceived. I had been deceived. And I needed God to get me out of that. I needed to be back with God. And so I was like, okay. And that's why Jesus said, let no man deceive you. What y'all think deceiving is? Somebody that's lying to you. And God forgave me again. And now I'm back with God. And I know how it feels to be without God. I know how it feels to be deceived. I know how it feels to backslide. I know how it feels to be lost. I know how it feels to want somebody to be honest with you, but they can't because they lost and they in the dark and they need help and they need God. And I know how all this stuff feel. So what other way do I have? What other way is there to eternal life than stand on the right path in life, stand on the right track, putting God first, always doing what God wants you to do. God gonna make you rich. God gonna see you through. The world of His own. I'm not in sin no more. I'm not on the wrong side. That's why the world don't want to help me. It's like But it's okay because God is my help. God is my strength. And God is proud of me. And God gonna see me through. Because there's no other way to eternal life. There's no other way than to just stay on the right path. Learn how to be content when you ain't got nothing. When you want something. Let people think what they want to think with their carnal mind. They lost. God gonna help them. God gonna help his people. Some of them ain't gonna make it. Some of them is. Because God giving you chances after chances. And he got me down here as his child in a poor person spot. And that's why he said, if you do it to the least of them, you do it to me. Sometimes I need help on this journey. But I don't want to do wrong, because if I do wrong, I leave God. So that's why I have to reject and refuse the ones that come to me wanting to be with me and date me and have sex with me, and the ones that are in sin. I can't be your friend because you got the devil with you. And it's like I can't be around you because your demons gonna automatically hurt me. They're gonna automatically try to hurt me. You're gonna say something. They gonna say something to me, and you can't hurt me because I'm God's child, and you'll be in trouble. And I don't want you to get in trouble, so I gotta stay away from you. So I can't date you. I can't be with you. If you in sin, we going two different ways. Jesus said, "Where I go, you cannot come." He said, "You gonna die in your sin." Everybody want to hold on to sin. Why you holding the devil hand? If you need help with sinning, if you need help, God came for the sinners. He came for the sinners. Like, I used to think, like, how we gonna not sin and we in this flesh? How we gonna obey God? How we gonna not sin? Jesus died. Jesus came. He came for the lost. He came for sinners. I used to wrestle with my flesh all the time. Right, wrong, right, wrong, right, wrong. I started calling on Jesus. Guarantee Jesus got me out of that sinning spot. I ain't in that sinning spot. So y'all point fingers, be careful. He who has no sins cast the first stone. You know, you judge. The same measure you judge. What a man sow, that he shall reap. Be out here judging, thinking, it ain't what it look like. Stop going by sight. Start going by faith. Walk by faith. Shoot. I be seeing stuff. I be like, everybody gotta learn. Yeah, shoot. I be seeing a lot of stuff at these hotels. I said, shoot, you don't have to learn. A lot of people be in these hotels because they be wanting something. Mostly drugs. Trying to support their drug habits. And trying to support bills. Trying to pay their bills. When all you have to do is turn to God and pray, where your help come from. That was a couple, young couple, got a room. They gotta learn. I remember them days. You ain't get me nowhere. You ain't get me nowhere, but starting over. This thing come in handy. I bought it myself. It's cold out here. It's okay though, I'm not complaining. Oh Lord, I thank you. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Sure, don't nobody love me. God love me. That's all that matters. Sure. Another cup. What's up? I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I'm sorry. Everybody got somebody but me. I got God, so as long as I got God, that's all that matters. So I just gotta go. Everybody gotta learn. I'm finna warm up in this car though. Praise God. Learn how to be content. Wait on God. Because if you don't, you're gonna take matters in your own hands. You're gonna take matters in your own hand, and that is not good. You're gonna end up doing wrong. Good. Don't leave God, because God won't leave you. So my birthday coming up. I'll be 39. I love God with my whole heart, all my mind. This is how I give him all my mind. This is how I give him all my heart. This is how I keep my focus on him. This is how I don't let no man deceive me. Because if you come tell me to do wrong, where are you going? You going the wrong way. I'm not going that way. I'm on a mission. I'm on the right track. And ain't no man finna take me off the right path. That's why I learned how to be content. At first I was outside. Thank God it wasn't cold. God is good. I just gotta be, it's not about me. It's not about me, it's about his will. Me being a woman, sometimes women be in their emotions and stuff, and I'm like, Lord, help me control my emotions. Lord, help me. Lord, I know it's not about me. It's about your will. I said I want to be used, use me. And I don't want to fight against that. I want to do what God want me to do freely, And it ain't easy walking by faith, because you can't see it, All I know is if I keep on going, stay on the right path, God gonna send me help on my journey. Because when Jesus was tempted and he passed the test in the wilderness, I'm in the wilderness right now. And when he passed the test, the devil left him alone. And then ministering angels came and fed him. That part. So if I hang on, hey, God gonna come through for me. Hey, that's all that matters to me. It ain't what you do for God, it's what God do for you. It's up to God who live and who die. You can do anything for God. If you ain't living for him, if you in your sin, he gonna say, depart from me, workers of iniquities, I don't know you. So it ain't what you do for God. Oh Lord, I cast out devils and I cast out, prophesied in your name. I did all this. Yeah, you did. You did, but depart from me. Workers of iniquities. I don't know you. It ain't about what you do for God. It's about what God do for you. You gotta please him. You gotta be obedient. You gotta let your pride go. Cause you want a woman. Cause you want a man. He know that. You gotta follow, pick up your cross and follow. You gotta follow Christ. You gotta get back to God to get your inheritance, to get what God got for you. You gotta obey God. You being tested. And you let man come and take you from God every time. And they being used. You being tested. You fail the test every time. Every time a man come to you. I know I've been there. Now, I don't care if Keith Sweat come to me. I'ma say, you better go on. Shoot. I don't care about your money. Shoot. I don't care. I don't care about your car. I don't care about that stuff. I care about obeying God. Obey God. All I care about, obey God. Turn down they stuff. That's they stuff. Don't covet thy neighbor's stuff. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got cars. I got clothes. I got houses. Oh yeah? What profits a man and gain the whole world? Do you got God? Can you can you get a prayer through? Can you pray for me? Well, I gotta give it to you. Y'all, time is everything. If y'all wasting y'all time, but what you sow, you shall reap. Waste what when you can be working on yourself, getting closer to God every day, doing something to please God, passing the tests. But she was fine though, yeah, and the devil can wear a dress too. He went straight to the woman. He went straight to Eve. All right. Go over there and flirt with the devil. A lot of y'all be flirting with the devil and don't even know it. Picking the wrong ones, letting go of the ones you really need, the ones that's telling you right, the ones that really love you. You let them go because you believe what other people say. You believe in the other demons, the demons of everybody else. No, leave her alone. Don't mess with her. Leave her alone. Instead of seeking God, asking God what to do, what's one, what to do, who is this? Ask God what to do when somebody come in your life. What is this? What you want me to do? Who is this man you sent me? Who is this woman? Reveal every secret thing to me and wait and be patient. Don't have sex. Wait. Because one thing about a man of God and a woman of God, they're going to be patient. They ain't going to rush you into bed unless they a hypocrite or unless they are double-minded. Don't settle for less. Don't leave God. God gonna send you somebody. If he send you somebody they telling you do wrong, you ain't through growing. You ain't through growing. You still you still on a mission. You ain't finished yet. You ran out of patience. And so you left God. You like a lot of people left Jesus. Jesus said you'll leave, y'all all gonna leave. I'm not leaving. Y'all gonna be surprised when God reveal who the true children of God are. You're gonna be surprised. You're like, oh my God, Jesus. is that you? I love God so much. I love Him with everything in me. I never leave Him. I want to do what He want me to do. I will finish. I will finish. I will obey God to the very end. And we all say, I'm so glad Jesus didn't stop. I'm so glad Jesus finished. Because if it wasn't for Jesus, where would we be? I'm so glad Jesus didn't stop. He finished. And I will finish. Jesus died for us while we was yet sinners. That person who followed Jesus. I gave Jesus this body. You gotta love God more than anything. You gotta love God more than drugs. You gotta love God more than men and women. And you gotta love God more than your family. You gotta put God first. You can't let no man deceive you, nobody. Don't nobody know when the end gonna come. But I'm waiting. I'm ready. I'm suffering. I'm suffering for righteousness' sake. If if sin can can birth into death, then righteousness can burst into something. I'm gonna, I'm gonna stay right with God. If you want me, you better want God. Because if you don't want God, you're on the wrong side. You gotta want God and you gotta stay with God. You gotta stay with Him. You gotta stay with Him. Let nobody take you from God. Nobody. No man deceive you. I don't care what he look like, what she look like. Stay with God. Stay with God. Stay with God. The, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and they are safe. And y'all wonder why they single? Why they ain't got nobody? I want my own stuff. I want my own, you know. I don't want to covet it, you know. I'm tired of starting over. I want to get right with God, do what God want me to do, and He'll reward me. Let God give Him to me, so no, I don't have to share Him. Like I don't want to share my. And when I finish pleasing God, when I finish doing what God want me to do, and then He gonna reward me with somebody that's gonna love me and not cheat on me. That's my heart desire. I don't want nobody cheating on me. I won't take it. I won't. I don't want nobody lying to me. I don't. I won't stay there. I won't take it. I know. I learn you. I watch you. I listen to you. I figure you out real quick, and that's why they don't want to be around me long because they know I'm gonna figure them out, and they don't want me to find out that devil man inside of them. They don't want me to find it out, but I finds it out. I find out every secret thing. God revealed every secret thing to me. Every time a man try to come to me, I find out. They can't stay around me too long. They scared I'm gonna find out what's going on with them. I already know. So I love God, and I'm gonna stay with God and wait till God send me somebody. And I'm pretty cool. I know whoever He send me gonna be pretty cool too, and gonna be faithful, gonna be a man of God, gonna be in the will of God, gonna obey God, gonna love God, just like I love God. And when they see people, they gonna know how to resist the devil. They gonna know how to look at a whole naked woman run through, and they ain't gonna even think nasty because they gonna know to keep their mind on the Lord. That person need help. Like, it's obvious the ones who need help, the ones who sick. They doing drugs. They sick. They half naked. They ain't through growing. They gotta grow up. You know. And when God send me somebody, that stuff ain't gonna bother him. He gonna trust me. I'm gonna trust him. You know. Until then, I'm just gonna stay with God and keep my mind on the Lord. I know that He gonna no good thing will He hold back from them who walk up righteous. You know, I'm gonna stay with Him, and sooner or later He gonna a miracle gonna hit me. It's gonna be unexpected. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting it. I just don't know when. So I can't complain. I gotta be patient. I gotta wait. I gotta stay right. I gotta stay with my mind on the Lord. I gotta keep my mind on Him. I gotta keep turning down wrong. I gotta, and sooner or later, because you can only take so much. Everything got a due date on it. You know, um, even food. You know, got a date on it. Even being in labor got a date on it. You know, even sin got a date on it. So if sin got a date on it, righteousness got a date on it. So God timing is not like our timing. So I know sooner or later God gonna come through for me. He's gonna blow my socks off. When I finish pleasing God, God gonna reward me so big. I'm gonna be so happy that I didn't give up. I'm gonna be so happy that I stayed faithful to the very end. I'm gonna be so happy that I did what God wanted me to do. I'm gonna be so happy, and I deserve it too. All I've been through, and I still stay happy, still stay faithful, still stay loving, still stay nice. When I could have got crazy, I could have, like Naomi, um, Ruth, Naomi said she came out full, now she came back empty. You know, bitter. You know, I'm gonna stay happy. I'm gonna stay good because life can make you better or bitter. I choose to be better. So every day, just want to be better. Every day you wake up and just say, I want to be better. I want to be better. That means in order to be better, you must be sick. You gotta be. If you gotta get better, that means something wrong with you. So if you gotta be well, if you gotta get well, that means you sick. Get well. Be clean. God wants you, but he can't no wash you and clean you. But you gotta let go of your wicked ways. You gotta turn from your wicked ways. But I love y'all and thank y'all for watching. Hey, to God be the wonderful glory. I love God with all my heart, soul, mind, and strength. And I love my neighbor as I love myself. Hey y'all.